this new tool for everyone, for teachers, for parents, for students, this LDS Seminaries and Institutes app. I'm here in the App Store and I have found it. Just search LDS Seminary and Institute. Go ahead and touch Open. It will ask for your LDS account username and password. I've entered mine, and the first thing it's going to ask you to do is put in a passcode. It asks teachers to do this. It does not require parents and students to do this. This is similar to what LDS Tools does. So I'm going to touch OK. Once you've put in your code, it will ask you if you want to enable Touch ID. I'm going to. Once you've logged in completely, it will bring this to you. This says the Complete Education app. So in settings, it allows you to switch roles. I'm going to touch on settings. And here I have teacher, institute, and seminary. A teacher because I teach seminary currently. Seminary has to do with my students that are in seminary. So we'll look at that here in a minute. But first, let's look at what the app looks like as a teacher. So here is the regular page for marking attendance in my seminary class. To mark attendance, you just touch on the circle, touch it again for an absence, touch it a third time for a tardy, and one more time to unmark it. In the top right-hand corner, the three dots, I touch on those, and I have three options: mark all unmarked present, mark all unmarked absent, and message absent students. I'm going to touch mark all unmarked students absent. So those students have been marked absent. Now if I wanted to email mom and dad, let them know that they weren't there, I touch on the three dots, and I select this bottom option of message absent students. And I'm not going to do it right now because we haven't arrived at that day. So what else can this app do besides mark attendance? So if I wanted to look at the individual profile of a student or the status of an individual student, I go ahead and touch on their name. It will bring me to their attendance. I can see where they're at in their reading. And lastly, I can look at their profile. First, I can find the contact information at the top. At the very bottom, I can find out the ecclesiastical information. If I wanted to send the bishop a message, I merely touch the email, and then I could go ahead and send the email straight from the app. Now readings, let's take a look at readings. So here in readings, I have entered in to my readings in Wise 16 separate things for them to be able to mark off, and you can see those here. So a teacher can select one at a time. So the second reading, I can go ahead and I can mark students off that I've read. I hope to never have to do that. I want my students to get into the habit of doing that. If I need to mark all of them quickly, I touch the three dots and touch mark all reading done. And it will update that. So as a teacher, if I need to mark them quickly, I could do that. Again, I want my students to be able to do that.